Howdy mates, here we go. Here's a part 3 video over on the Silver River near Ocala, Florida. So in my last video I was just getting into some of the bottled water industry of Nestlé and the controversy that surrounds it. So unfortunately Nestlé has had a history here in the state, not in particular with the Silver River, but other springs, such as that of Ginnie Springs, for example. So with that being said, there are indeed some water advocates that are trying to step up to the game. One of them is, her name, I believe, is Mary Gibson Malwitz, or Malwitz Gibson. I might have reversed it, but she's actually one of the more recognized water advocates in this part of Florida. And you know, sometimes I'll tell you, it takes just one person to light up that spark. And she's a great example. You know, she's attended various public meetings to consult with other advocates to essentially save our springs. And the thing is, much of these springs in this part of Florida are managed under the Suwannee River Water Management District. And the problem is, I believe they have 7 separate regions in their management district, and each region has a particular board member. And out of all of those particular members, there's only just a select few that are true environmentalists and scientists. But then the rest of the board members are mostly business owners and whatnot. They're more on the money side of things. So that's the issue right there. Most of the people who are board members, who actually make the decisions for the conservation of our springs, they're not true naturalists. They're not true scientists who understand these springs and why we need them. Some of them believe, oh, well, if Nestlé comes here and they pump out a particular amount, it won't harm the spring. It's not necessarily true. If it's uncontrolled for how much they pump, there is always a limitation on how much of a resource is available. Because the thing is, if you deplete the natural resource quicker than it can be replenished, you're going to run out. I mean, there's already been some springs further up north that have already been completely dried out. Fortunately, Silver Springs is one of the few that is highly protected. You can't touch this river whatsoever, as long as they don't make an agreement with Nestlé. I mean, how is this not worth protecting? So it's really a matter of, you know, just making a voice. You know, get involved with your local coalitions and other groups that are trying to promote the protection of these natural beauties. And we have to get more scientists as board members. You know, I actually had a friend of mine, Sean Patton, who tried doing that last year, and he was unsuccessful. Because the thing is, who do you think appoints the board members? Well, it's the governor. And, of course, there's controversy around Governor DeSantis's rule. It seems like he doesn't really respect the natural resources that are here in Florida. I mean, I'll be frank with you, I don't follow too much of political agenda. It's just not really my forte. But you have to understand at least a little bit of it. Because it's always those higher up, the powers that be, that truly make those decisions. Well, that make some of the more major decisions for the future of our natural parks. So, if you haven't been to Silver River, I would highly recommend it. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, this is really the first time in my life that I have ever went on a paddling excursion in the Springs. You know, frankly, I'm just glad that my boss allowed me to take the time off. So, all right, you guys. I'll be sure to share an article regarding some of the matters of water advocacy. You know, we need it. We need our springs. Because as I've said, they supply up to 90% of the population in Florida. Which, that is a huge number, by the way. So, all right, you guys, take care. Enjoy your Tuesday. And Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care, folks. See ya.